Hey guys, this is MacMe, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Pythonista, which is an app that lets you program in Python on your iPad, which is really neat. So here I'll show you a couple of the features that it has. So when you open up Pythonista, you have your sketches right here on the left, and it saves it for you. It also comes with some preloaded sketches so that you can look at some examples, see how the code is implemented, and even lets you edit and manipulate that code so you can see how it affects the program and how it runs. So let's go ahead and we'll open up this first one called cards. And so you can see the actual code, which is really nice to see how things are implemented and stuff. And so in the top right hand corner there's a little play button, and if you click that it'll actually run the sketch so you can see the finished product. So this is what cards looks like. It's a matching game. And so it's got images, it's got actions where the cards are being flipped over, and all of this is demonstrated in the code. And when a match is brought up, things change a little bit, and so you can go back and try and figure out where the code that causes that is actually implemented. And if you press the X up in the top right corner, it'll take you back to the sketch, and you can see where all those lines of code are and the checks for if the cards are the same, if they're the same image, where you get images from, and how that is all implemented in there. I really like to use Pythonista while I'm in class because I don't like to have to take my laptop into class, so I just use my iPad. And when I'm not taking notes, I can pull up Pythonista, I can run code that the teacher's talking about, see how different structures and stuff work and how you can use variables and stuff like that. So it's kind of interactive learning, so it helps me to understand what the teacher's talking about. That's why it's a really great app for that, and it's really well put together. So let's take a quick look at one of the sketches I'm working on. This one just writes a file, and it actually saves it here in Pythonista, which is really nice. And you just click on the top there on the title and then press this little edit button, and it'll let you change the title. So it's super simple and easy to work with. It's really cool, Pythonista. You can share, export your files so that you can use them on your computer, whatever. You can email them or use Dropbox. It also comes with special characters keyboard right there on your screen, which is really nice. You don't have to press the symbols button and get your bracket symbols. It comes right there on your screen. And then some other things that you can do with Pythonista, if you press this little plus button at the top, you can add things like sounds, and it puts it straight in your code, which is really nice. Show you how it references those structures and how they can be implemented in code. That way you can make your game or whatever you're programming multimedia. And then of course you have your search bar, which is just the magnifying glass. It highlights the word when it's found in the script. Helps when you have really long scripts, stuff like that. Now don't get me wrong, this application does have its limits, but it is one of the best applications out on the App Store. So it really opens up the opportunity to code on your iPad without having to jailbreak, and gives you a good interface to be able to learn and to figure things out with the Python language. And then the last button up there on the toolbar is the question mark, and that's where you can find all the documentation on Pythonista, the community forums. It also has language tutorials, so it can help you learn Python, what the different structures do. It helps teach syntax, and shows you the options, how you can use the editor and stuff like that. So it's really well documented, really well put together. It's been really helpful for me, and that's why I suggest Pythonista for anybody who needs to program in Python on the iPad. If you want to learn Python for yourself, just follow the links to my tutorial videos or visit my channel and you can find all the videos there. Thanks again for watching. This has been MacMe.